I normally don't like to get involved in these things, but my friends have both done something about this, and one of them personally messaged me to do something about this. So I will talk about this topic, even though I don't want to, but yeah. So, YouTube got sued a, a lot, like, so billions of dollars. And because of that, our channels are also brought with it. And now, because of the FFTC, the FTC, yeah, the Federal Trade Commission, we have to make a decision that impacts a lot of channels. Now, one thing now how I'm gonna explain how this affects me, and maybe I'll explain how it affects my other friends. Um, so setting the channel audience. So I have the choice to do yes, set this channel as made for kids, and no, set this channel is not made for kids. And but like originally, my channel was just to have fun. I didn't target an audience really, but as the channel grew, I became like I guess I should target a more teenage demographic, which it worked out for me. But now that the content stuff is now this is happening. Like right here, what happens when you set your content is set as made for kids. Starting in January, we will limit the data we collect on made for kids content to comply with the law. This means we'll start disabling certain features like comments, notifications, and others. Note, you may see some small changes as we experiment and refine our systems over the next few months. Most importantly, we won't serve personalized ads on kids' content as required by the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, COPPA, and / or other applicable laws. Not serving personalized ads on kids' content may result in a decrease in revenue for some creators who mark their content as made for kids. We recognize that this won't be easy for some creators, but these are the important steps to take to ensure compliance with the COPPA and other applicable laws. And now, I don't. This really isn't a big deal to me. This part, what happens if I set it for kids? I don't have ads as of right now, so if I set my thing for kids, the only thing I really lose is the abilities for notifications and reading comments, which I really like reading your guys' comments, but yeah. So here's the thing. Like, here's one. What happens if I set my audience incorrectly? I really don't like why this has to be a thing. It says these changes are required as part of the settlement with the U.S. Federal Trade Commission and New York Attorney General and will help you comply with the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act and / or other applicable laws. Regardless of your location, we require you to tell us whether you or not your videos are made for kids. If you fail to set your audience accurately, you may face compliance issues with the FTC or other authorities, and we may take action on your YouTube account about the FTC's enforcement of COPPA. No, we'll also use a machine learning to help us identify videos that are clearly directed to a young audience. We trust you set your audience accurately, but we may override your audience setting choice in cases of errors or abuse. However, do not rely on our systems to set your audience for you because our systems may not identify content that the FTC or other authorities consider to be made for kids. If you don't set your audience as made for kids accurately, you might face legal consequences or consequences on YouTube. If you need help determining whether or not your content is made for kids, check out the Help Center article or consult legal counsel. I will use the Help Center article because I really don't have legal help with this. But luckily, I won't. I will probably do set for kids because really I don't get any ad revenue. So even if I set my audience for not for kids, it wouldn't make a difference because I don't have ads. I will miss the notifications and comments, but like, if that's the case, to not face legal consequences, I guess I will have to do that. After all, we don't have a choice in this in the matter, so it's like, yeah, we might as well. Player's channel is probably the same thing for me. If for player, you just will lose his comments and notifications if he does set for kids. either way, our ad revenues, we don't get any because we don't reach the requirements. So yeah, but also Crazy Mean Bird's kind of the same, except when he talked to me about it, he didn't sound very happy about it. Most likely, I'm gonna go with the C option. I want to review this setting for every video because I want to make sure my audience is correct, so I don't make a mistake and face legal consequences because that is bad. But mostly channels, big ones especially, like toy channels and what other channel, gaming channels, so many, especially all like the family friendly versions, the family friendly channels, gaming channels, like people play Minecraft and Mario and that stuff. Well, me exactly, I do that, but still they will also face it. And some people are relying on YouTube for a job, and if they have to set their content made for kids, their ad revenue will drop a lot, and then they will probably end up having to get a real job. Not, I wouldn't consider YouTube a real job, but still, a lot of this is really bad for us. Luckily, we still have until January 1st of 2020, which I was really looking forward to the next year, but now I'm just like, I don't want next year to come. But either way, we have no choice. But yeah. I'll let my friends comment down a response to what I've said, and I'll make another video about the topic. And if they ask questions, I'll try to answer them. I'm not the best at handling this kind of things, but I will do my best. Also, if you have any comments about how this will affect any of us, leave it in the comments below before 2020, because we'll probably lose that by then. But anyways, Player and Crazy Mean Bird, if you're watching, leave your response to what I've been saying, and I'll get back to you guys in another video. But thank you guys for watching. Don't panic just yet. It's not that big yet. It's still in its early stages. It still has time. It might get worse. It might get better. We don't know. Right now, don't panic. Wait until we get some more news about this. And if it's bad, then yeah, we're most likely have to panic because there's nothing else we can do. But anyways, thank you guys for listening to this. Hopefully things get better, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.